I don't know. That's why we have this chief recovery officer, and that's why we have the community action committee that is made up of community people who will try to come up with the idea as to what we can do to make public education work in the city of York. There is a commission working on a fair funding formula. By the way, there are a couple of questions embedded in your question, and let me just answer the one on the funding. The actual gross amount of dollars is not at issue, and where they rank in per pupil funding is not the issue. It's where they rank and what funding they get in relation to the challenges they face. And I think the fair funding formula in Pennsylvania is one of only 3 states without a fair funding formula. In other states, and I believe that this bipartisan fair funding formula commission, I forget the title, the exact name, will come up with something that is in line in many ways with what other states have done, actually looks at those challenges. If you're a city, if you're a school district where there's a huge concentration of poverty, where there's a huge number of students taking English as a second language, or with English as a second language, if there are a huge number of special needs students in other ways, then yes, the funding to give teachers the resources they need to address those challenges will be higher, and I'm pretty sure the fair funding formula will take that into account. Again, a bipartisan thing. So I think it's sort of facile to dismiss funding and sort of holding all school districts equal and saying, you know, New York City should get, you know, no more than anybody else. I think school districts should be funded in terms of the challenges they face. The goal is to make sure that every child in Pennsylvania gets a good education. That's to my advantage, and it's to your advantage as a citizen of Pennsylvania.